Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get notified first.
Marketing is about values. This is a very complicated world. It's a very noisy world. We're not going to get a chance to get people to remember much about us.
Welcome to Brand Feed, the show where we talk to talented and successful brand marketeers who have defied the conventional norms of brand reach by using online media as a new way to be heard. In a world where clicks are the new bricks, video views the new economy, and virality the new billboards, Brand Feed wants to get into the minds of the people who are making this happen. In this episode, we talk to Aashish Chopra, VP Content Marketing at Ixigo, also known as the viral video marketer. His viral videos has racked up more than 300 million views in 2014. One of his videos was recognized as Asia's most shared Facebook post. Aashish is a recipient of many prestigious awards such as Content Marketer of the Year Award, Marketing Innovation Award, and dons several nominations under his name. There is just so much to Aashish Chopra as it is for online viral videos. So let's take all the gyan from the man himself and decode the mystery of making viral videos. Hello everybody, this is Saif and you're watching Brand Feed. We are here in Vidooly HQ and we have wonderful Aashish Chopra with us from Ixigo.
Yep.
And I think that's not even important because the man himself is known by his name. He's going to tell us a lot today about videos, video marketing, tips to go viral and things that all of you should know about videos in general. So Aashish?
Doing exciting. I mean, I'm fantastic right now because I think, this is the best time to be in India to be doing what we're doing because a lot of my friends are, who are moving away to US and Canada. I'm like, yaar, abhi mat jao. This is the best time to be in this country. By 2020, there'll be 700 million, smartphones in India. And to me, those are 700 million tiny content consumption devices. Like to me, now Kanpur is at par with Calcutta. In terms of content, right? So when so many people, millions of people are consuming so much content, right? So we as content creators, we as people who, tell stories, we have a real chance to impact the world, impact our own country. All these people, they're equalized by one version of WhatsApp, one version of Facebook. The Facebook or WhatsApp, which I use or you use or the driver of the cab, everybody is the same experience. Whatever class you belong to, you can have a 2 lakhs ka phone or 2,000 rupees ka phone. And that to me is a common equalizer that everybody is consuming the content in the same way. So
the best time to be in India at the moment
is
now.
World. This is the best country to be in, to be creating content, creating videos.
Tell me, how has your journey been working for a brand? And working as their go-to person in terms of marketing and video marketing. So 4.5 years is not a small time.
See, it's interesting. I remember when I had applied to Ixigo in content marketing. Content marketing as a word, every year marketers invent new words to get paid more. Right? Pehle social media marketing, फिर content marketing, अब growth hacking is king, अगले साल कुछ और आएगा, right? Okay. So at that time, content marketing was coming up. So I had applied to Ixigo and they had rejected me. Because at that time, to support a content marketing person, they needed more designers to create the content, infographics, because I was big on that at that time, right? So at that time, I made the first video which went viral, and that's how, the founders found that video organically in their WhatsApp newsfeed. Somebody shared with them.
Okay.
And I was called back because that was my first video.
Okay.
Right? And that's how the game started. A role was created which did not exist. जब आपके पास पैसे नहीं है पर आपके पास एक फोन है जो HD शूट करता है ना बॉस, right? So if you have, a powerful computer, a powerful camera in your pocket, you already have a tank, right? The whole idea and my 4.5 years have been about in which direction do we shoot. It is very important that what direction do we, go in terms of what type of content, wo kaise banega and all that. That's why I'm obsessed about the process. Because when there's a process, when there's a method behind it, then the chances of going, failing is less. Even though failing is fine, because the more you experiment, the more fun you have doing that. I remember the video which got us 40 million views in a week, right? That was just an experiment. We've done so many experiments. We've done, live videos, short form videos, long form videos, still experimenting, square videos, rectangle videos, all types of video content to keep getting better at what we're doing. We are creating content. Let's make 10. I mean, Yash Raj production makes 10-20 movies a year. Every movie is not a Chak De India. You don't know which one will hit big that will catch the fancy of the whole world.
So what you're trying to say is that you just have to go ahead and experiment and do
as much as you can, because if you don't experiment, you'll be irrelevant very soon. Content marketing is on everybody's mind. All people in brand agencies, everybody is focused on content marketing. 2-3 years back, content was marketing was nothing, right? Now, इसके बाद 4 साल बाद क्या होगा? only the people who will be leading the game at that time will be the ones who do a lot of experiments right now with different formats, with different platforms, with different types of storytelling. क्या चल रहा है, क्या नहीं चल रहा है, right? Because the thing is, the end game is that we are obsessed about making a difference in the lives of the people who are watching the videos. जो जनता आपका वीडियो खोल के देख रही है, उसकी लाइफ में इम्पैक्ट हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है? अगर वो उस वीडियो पे 6 सेकंड लगा रहा है, उसका एक सेकंड इज लाइक द करेंसी ही स्पेंडिंग.
Are you adding value to that person?
उसको उसकी 1 सेकंड की वैल्यू मिली कि नहीं मिली? अगर आपने पहले 10 सेकंड में प्रेजेंटिंग दिस अपना लोगो लगा दिए, तो who gives a shit about your company? Our whole goal is that we stop him in the news feed. We attract his attention meaningfully. Right. He clicks on the video, watches the first 3 to 6 seconds, then watches the whole video, then shares and gives us his kidney. This shit works. The first video which went crazy became Facebook's most shared Facebook post. उसका जो reach था was comparable to TVC at IPL at that time. The reach, right at that time, right? Now imagine the kind of investment which goes into getting this kind of attention. And kind of investment which went into this kind of production, which was 1,500 rupees.
Every time I see, you will tell me that your content, your video should have that shareability wala factor.
Yeah.
But wo aaye kahan se?
Good question.
Where do you get?
Now, how do you get shareability, right? Why would anyone share it, right? Because share करेंगे तो पैसे बचेंगे, right? So what we did was over the experiments, we have made a 5-step process, a 5 buckets, 5 categories, and we look at every idea from those lenses. And the 5 categories are: is it inspirational content? It's a tall order. Somebody watches it, gets inspired, wants to inspire his friends and family, and tags 2-3 more people. Second is it useful content? अब यूजफुल कंटेंट ऐसा है कि आप यू मेक एन ऑब्सेसिव लिस्ट अबाउट योर यूजर्स पेन पॉइंट्स, राइट? आपने 200 पेन पॉइंट्स, प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं, पेन पॉइंट्स जिससे फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो, राइट? All those pain points which you can creatively solve, for example, all these hacks videos in that category, right? If you creatively solve a pain point, the person who's watching it will share with the peer group who has similar problem, and he wants to be the first to creatively solve that, and he'll be the coolest to solve that problem. Useful content, right? Yes. Third is relatable or celebrate their life. All the pain points which you can't solve, they are the ones you create relatable content about. And the fourth is topical content. Topical content is a fancy word, is newsjacking. Again, a word we invented to get paid more.
So newsjacking, is this your own term?
Newsjacking, the first time I heard was Alok, our CEO. He told me newsjacking. I was amazed. I'm like, yeah, अच्छा word है.
This really sounds amazing.
This sounds amazing. But newsjacking, if you understand, is about breaking news, not just any news, not any trend on Twitter. It has to be big. Because अगर आपकी नदी बहुत बड़ी बह रही है, तो आपकी छोटी सी कश्ती में बहुत दूर तक चली जाएगी.
Correct.
Right? Breaking news plus your brand DNA.
Right.
Ixigo brand DNA is travel. Zomato ka is food. HDFC ka is finance. Right. Detergent ka could be cleanliness. So if you combine your brand DNA with breaking news, right, that's when you create topical content. For any platform, when they release a new feature, that becomes a growth hack for content creators, for brands. What I mean by growth hack is, अगर आपने नए feature पे experiment किया, that platform will give you a lot of reach because they want that platform to become mainstream, right? Facebook ने video launch किया, video platform on their platform, and massive reach were given to videos, which is happening with LinkedIn right now. If you do LinkedIn video versus LinkedIn post, you'll get more reach in LinkedIn videos. Now Facebook ने live video launch किए. If you're experimenting with live videos, Facebook will give you, like, we've got videos with 500,000 reach in 20 minutes. Why? Because Facebook wants live video to be successful. But can you crack that? And you will do that when you do experiments and figure out how that format is different from others. Correct. In December, we made 4 videos. We got 1 lakh comments on it. Because we crack live video by understanding the nature of live video.
I want to ask you this, because you worked on different various platforms. How do you, what is the kind of quantification, of videos on different platforms? I mean, so there's one video and I tell you to upload that one video on YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. Okay, now as a video marketer, how do you see that one video doing on these different platforms?
See, the success of a video will be determined first by how powerful and compelling the content is. Correct. Will people share it or not? Period. If you take a video and let's say you put on YouTube, first, आपका subscriber base कितना बड़ा है? Right. Because YouTube will distribute that video to all their audience. दूसरा, that will some influencer, blogger, journalist will pick it up and say, oh, this is pretty amazing, and that will increase a lot of views. अब मैं Facebook पे डालता हूँ इस वीडियो को, then what happens is that Facebook पे the brand or they already have a captive audience which they're engaging with other types of content, right? So when you create videos there, right, उसका impact will be different than on YouTube. उसका इम्पैक्ट विल बी डिटरमिन्ड बाय कितने लोग उसको शेयर करते हैं, राइट? यूट्यूब पे शेयर के लिए लिंक कॉपी करो, गो टू योर चॉइस। हाँ, बिकॉज यूट्यूब इज अ डेस्टिनेशन वीडियो साइट। अब यूट्यूब पे जाते हो, वीडियो देखते हो, ग्रेट, एंड वीडियो ऑफ कोर्स यू ऑप्टिमाइज योर चैनल, यू डू ऑल द थिंग्स टू मेक यूट्यूब रिकमेंड्स द राइट वीडियो टू यू, टू द यूजर। बट Facebook or Instagram, for example, is a destination hangout site. You're just hanging out at a coffee shop or a bar, and videos are playing, right? So the sharing and the DNA of sharing is built into these platforms compared to YouTube. YouTube अब जाओ, अच्छा लगेगा, उसको कॉपी करो, लिंक अपने प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाओगे, शेयर करोगे, यहाँ पे it's effortless. So the best bang for the buck comes here. But the next big thing is, which is true for every video, independent of the platform, is we need to do outreach. What I mean by outreach is हमने पंजाबी वीडियो बनाया, राइट? मैं हमने ऐसे कौन कौन से फेसबुक ग्रुप्स हैं वर्ल्ड ओवर विच विल लव दिस पंजाबी लैंग्वेज वीडियो? हम लाइक यूएस, कनाडा, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यूके के सारे पंजाबी एसोसिएशन के पेजेस निकालो, राइट? उनकी एक सिंपल शीट बनाओ एंड वी ऑर्डर देम बाय किसके सबसे ज्यादा व्यूज हैं, ठीक है? उन टॉप 20 को टारगेट करके, इवन इफ दे से हमें 5,000 रुपए चाहिए, देन वी विल शेयर इट, हमने गिव द 5,000 रुपए, right? वो पहले फ्री था. Now everybody is saying, oh, I can also monetize it. Facebook is monetizing it. So it's all about reaching and monetizing the reach, right? So उससे क्या होता है? Like when we release How to Speak Hyderabadi video, a page in Hyderabad who had 1 million fans, they shared our video and we got 1 million plus free views out of just the effort of doing the outreach.
Let's say you were working for a detergent company, all right, and they came to you and said, you know what, we just want to make our videos out there and we just want to be heard. How would you then go about making content for them? And would you have the same style or the same strategy? How would you deal with that sort of a product otherwise?
2 years back, this thought started haunting me कि यार ये सिर्फ travel का game तो नहीं है.
Yeah, and that's what my question
exactly
is about, yeah.
Because to me, I've been writing a book for 3 years, and the whole idea of meeting a lot of startups, doing a lot of speaking engagements, was to validate कि ये सिर्फ travel का नहीं है. This is something which a lot of people can start applying to their startups, to their companies, to their brands, to their content careers. From Chandigarh, this guy came and he's like, oh, we have a startup, we have 20,000 fans on our Facebook page. What kind of content should we make? Yeah. I'm like, based on this process, let's work on this idea. Right? Because I'm not working with you, because I'm aligned with Ixigo, but I'm the catalyst in your process. I'm like, do this, call me if you have any questions. And that video had 6.6 million views, because ideas are independent of the category. Correct. Because the janta who's watching the video, they don't give a shit, ये travel video है, ये कौन सा video है, ये like ये मेरे लिए useful, meaningful, impactful है कि नहीं है? Somebody asked me at an event that he raised his hand. He's like, oh, I work for an inverter company. We are in a very boring category. I'm like, पहले सारा ये बोलना बंद करो. We are in a boring category, right? Because if you believe you're in a boring category, you are in a boring category, right? So I'm like, you solve one pain point of the user, which is light जाए तो light आ जाएगी, inverter है हमारा, कहानी खत्म, right? अगर तुम्हें लगता है किसी को लगता है detergent या inverter में boring है, तो फिर मतलब can you imagine the kind of opportunities there कि सबको लगता है boring है?
Why has VR not kicked off the way it was supposed to? It launched heavy.
Yep.
And it's been there for quite some time. But why are we still not integrating it in our content, in our business?
Very good question. I think VR or AR has not picked up as fast as we expected because the user behavior has not caught up. For example, when Facebook launched 360 videos, we experimented with 360 videos. You can experience the whole thing, right?
It did not really work.
Now, the thing is, when we released the video, and we saw that 90% of when we saw the heat map of how people are experiencing the 360, we saw 90% of the people did not even experience it. They watched it like any other video. Now, 360 video, their experience was that user behavior has not caught on. Yeah. And AR, VR, like especially when it comes to virtual reality, it is dependent by one more addition to your device. What you're watching with, right? So that is one more barrier. अरे इतना बड़ा बैरियर है. What I'm saying is that हम in the beginning we were creating videos which were square videos and not full vertical videos, because full vertical में भी एक टैब के बाद vertical होता था. एक और बैरियर. जितने बैरियर्स आएंगे उतना आपका engagement will be cut in half, right? So इसमें तो बहुत बड़ा बैरियर है, right? But augmented reality I am excited about, because eventually all the platforms का जो their app will have that integrated, because camera तो है सबके phone में.
Exactly.
And when everybody updates the latest version of that eventually, right? Then we can do a lot with I think AR has more potential than VR right now.
Yeah. So I think we have had a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Aashish. It was wonderful talking to you. And I think by the end of it all, we've realized what viral videos are. Whatever you said so far will be very relevant to video marketers and content creators and everybody. And thank you so much for all the gyan and all the knowledge that you've given us.
Sure.
Great to have you here, Aashish. Thank you so much.
It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.